fun.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Great weather. Glad to be back.
Just like
How would you describe your role on this team this season compared to last season?
Yeah, last season I feel like I was pushed into like something I wasn't expected for, and I kind of just went with the flow and everything and just did my part, defensive intensity, following kind of behind Nika and them. This year I feel like I have more of like a leadership role in terms of me knowing what to call out, what to do on the court, get everybody in, huddle them up, different things like that that forces me to step out of my comfort zone compared to last year where I was kind of behind the scenes and following Nika, Paige, and Aaliyah and all of them. So.
Do you embrace that role? Because the sophomore class could have a huge role in deciding whether this team takes the next step or not.
Mm-hmm. We definitely all embrace it. Me, Ashley, and Q. We definitely all do. And I have great talks with Paige as well, just kind of like picking her brain of how she talks to us, how she's able to like communicate with us, and she leads by example as well. And that's kind of like something that me, Ash, and Q try to do as well during practice and everything. Defense intensity, using our voice, just kind of rallying up the energies.
What's the biggest difference you've noticed in Ash this year?
More confident with herself. She's more at it, especially defensive end. She's going at it. I'm very excited for her. Last few games really displayed her defensive intensity that she can bring to the table each and every game.
How do you handle like starting, coming off the bench? Like you seem like you roll out of bed happy anyway, so anything you're doing in a good mood.
Right. No, I wasn't really. It's just another challenge for me coming off. It brings more energy, of course. I'm another leader that comes off the bench. As well, so I just embrace it, like I said, and just go on the court. Whoever I'm on the court with, it could be anybody. So just kind of embracing that role, doing what I can do to help us win.
To give you a chance to kind of like see what's going on, like what you need to do right away as soon as you jump in there.
It definitely does. It kind of pick up where they left off, the starting five, and it kind of I get to like scout a little bit more out there, watching it before I get on the court, kind of read what the offensive players are doing, what they do on defense, and picking apart everything else that they do on the court.
Having some positive takeaways specifically that you found in your game in the Bahamas?
How hard I can be on defense. Sometimes I get lazy, things like that. But just staying engaged in the game, scoring ability, creating for my teammates, and just being a menace out there. It's kind of what I'm here for. And I like that word menace. Just kind of being out there, creating energy, creating havoc for my teammates, because that creates energy for us for the rest of the game.
Having AZ back at more full speed, how much has that affected what you guys are able to do offensively and just kind of how you guys run things?
It's another addition. It's exciting. It's another added on piece, of course, that we needed. It just kind of adds different pieces to the puzzle, having each and everybody come back. And AZ, she brings a lot to the floor. We're very proud of her against the Ole Miss game. Kind of just displayed her old self. She attacking the basket, creating shots for herself, different things like that we all seen AZ do that it kind of came out during the Ole Miss game.
Do you have to do something different in preparation to become the menace? Because again, you seem so upbeat and happy and all that off the court. Is there something that you do to change that personality?
Nah. I'll say the happiness that I carry off the court, it's an added on thing that I do on the court as well, and just another demeanor that has to change, knowing it's game time, knowing what I have to do, the objective during the game, especially on defensive and offensive end, different things like that I have to lock in and hold on. So.
What makes you mad?
If I get scored on, that's one thing that'll make me mad. I'll carry that little chip. I'll be like, I can't let that happen, or different things like help defense assignments, or like missed opportunity for my teammates, and different things like that that'll get me riled up. It was like, I can't let that happen again.
Does Gino also call you a menace? What does he call you?
He calls me a lot of things. I'm kidding, but he does say I'm the energy starter for our team, and I have to be kind of another voice and a lead for us as well. So just kind of keeping that in the back of my mind and carrying that on the court. So.
Where does your energy come from? Is it from your music, from your dancing? Is it something you're innate?
You hit it all around. Dancing, singing, everything that gets me started energy-wise. And like I said, when I get in the game, I get a defensive stop or anything, that really riles up our whole team, our bench, and everybody. And it riles up me to keep doing that stuff, which create for us.
I know you guys are focused right now on Holy Cross, but coming up with Louisville, you're going to be in the Barclays Center, a really big game, going to New York. What are you most excited about for that atmosphere?
Just very excited to see everybody that comes out and support us, and just it's another opportunity to see how far women's basketball has come, just how much support that'll be out there during that time. But like you said, one game at a time. We got Holy Cross tomorrow. So.
Did you ever go to a Liberty game there?
Yes, I did. Very fun atmosphere. So can't wait.
Obviously, basketball is a game of runs, but what can you guys do to prevent a comeback like Mississippi State had in the third quarter?
Just kind of honing in on the energy that we had the first half. And besides that, carrying that on, not letting up, not getting too, I would say, sitting back and relaxing, kind of not just adjusting to the second half because, of course, we all know second half could be a whole different game. And like you guys saw, energy-wise, energy could shift. So just keeping the same energy that we did the first half and honing in on the things that we specifically said that we were going to work on and, keep at it on those things.
You saw Sarah all summer, so you kind of knew 6 games in. Just what do you make of her as a freshman? She seems like she's a senior in a way, the way she plays and carries herself out there.
Like you said, she carries herself differently, and of course that's what we all expect now, seeing her go out full. But like I said, we're getting her more and more comfortable. So each and every game we'll see something new from her, and very excited to have her as a teammate this year.
How are you helping her? Because you got thrust into a situation last year right away as a freshman, and what kind of things have you talked to her about? Just preparing her for this.
Just make sure if she has any questions or anything. It can be hard at times, especially coming up on these next few games that we have. But just telling her to stay in the moment each and every game, focus in on the things that we have to focus in on, and play her game. That's all she can do. That's all we all can do. Just different things that help. And Sarah knows what she's really great at all around. So just having her bring that same energy, rebounding mentality, and different things like that will help us.
Has she scored on you in practice?
Nah, I'm scared. That big body right there hurt me in the chest. I did practice her. She not gonna say it, but we played a little bit ones on the block. I ate her up. I did eat her up.
Huh?
Yeah, speed will get her.
The 2 ranked wins that you have were a lot tighter than the other few. Just what have you learned about yourself in those, playing in those tight moments and having to stunt a comeback compared to the blowouts?
Just pacing myself, being calm as a point guard with the person with the ball in my hands, knowing the right decision, knowing what right plays to make as an individual, and just all around, just keeping our team together. And like I said, focusing on the things that that brought us energy, that brings us energy, and that will make the scoring or whatever far. So.
What did you learn from Caitlin?
Her scoring ability as well, but her leadership, her voice has been really something that I really look up to, as well as she does very well. It could be hard for somebody to come in as a transfer, just kind of using your voice, but she does a great job of that, kind of just knowing what right plays to call and different things like that I kind of pick her brain as well, asking her from her past experience, but also now different things that she sees on the court that I don't see, and trying to come for there is like that. So it's very great to have.
How does AZ being herself change the team? I mean, when she's back playing comfortably and doing the things she's capable of doing?
It's another added on energy that we need. As soon as we see her going, we all get riled up and very excited. So it just adds on with everybody else. As soon as she scores something defensive possession, it adds on the energy that we need for that next possession, creates more havoc for that other team as well. So.
Why do you get riled up when she goes in?
It's just an exciting. Like I said, she hasn't been playing for a while, so her coming back is very exciting as well. But the added-on pieces that she adds in the game, her attacking ability, her shooting ability, just adding on pressure against the other team, and creates more opportunities for us as well. So.
Yeah, playing defense is all guts and grit. How do you stay locked in? Because obviously most players are focused in a lot of times on the offensive end. How do you stay locked in on the defensive end?
Just knowing what I bring to the table. Like I said, my role this year, and that's one thing that will bring us energy, like I keep saying. That's one thing that I have to keep focusing on and, keep harping on as, time goes on, playing against great guards, picking them apart because, like I said, other teams have a guard or whoever that brings up the ball has the ball in their hands most of the time. So it's kind of taking away that piece and not letting them set up is something that I have to have and keep going. So.
Obviously, your playing time is different from last year. Obviously, it was out of necessity last year. But coming into this season, was there a conversation that you had with Gino or any of the coaches when they, told you, okay, your role is going to look a little different this year? Or when did you find that out?
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, it wasn't like a talk. It just kind of happened. But I embraced everything that he said in terms of what happened. But I didn't really, of course, take it to heart. It's just like another added-on piece that all right, I'm coming off the bench. What can I help our team, or what can I pick up off when I get back on the court? So definitely like that.
You guys are coming back from the Bahamas, and now you have another trip coming up this weekend. How do you guys kind of rein it in coming into a less high-profile game against Holy Cross?
Keep doing the same things that we've been doing. Don't take any team lightly. We still have the same objectives that we would against any other team, so scouting them and different things like that, and just stay focused in on, what things that we have to accomplish during that game.